Welcome back to another episode of Talking with Rafael with your host, Rafael. And another episode of the Irwin Show. Wait, are we still
Just the
doing the
Irwin
respect?
Show.
That
Just
Irwin
the
Show?
Yeah, fuck the respect now. Fuck that shit.
Well, you heard it first here. It's just Irwin Show. Respectfully. With your host, Irwin. What up, dude?
What's going on, Rafa? Welcome back.
shit,
Another
you.
week out here. Back with the podcast here, episode 74. We're back at it one more time. Another week, another great time here to get some good stuff going here. And, we got some stuff going on here for the day. But before,
Yeah,
go ahead, Rafa.
Episode 74. Episode 74.
That's what I said, no?
I don't know. Did you?
That's what I said.
I'm not paying attention. Well, we have a lot of things to talk about here. We got the quote of the day. We got Andrew Wiggins. Are you not the father? And then some conspiracy theory here and there. We got some JC versus 50 Cent. Maybe JC versus, was he the best in the world? Let's find out more on today's episode. Without further ado, Irwin, what's the quote of the day?
All right, guys. Most importantly, before we continue with the quote of the day, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with friends and family. You also have our IGs right below on the screen, and you also have our Twitter accounts available in private emails as well. But before we continue, let's get with the quote of the day. Here's the quote of the day that I have for you guys today. You become unstoppable when you work on things people can't take away from you. Things like your mindset, your character, your personality, and transparency, your entire being. So you become unstoppable. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do shit. And pretty much just chase whatever you need to do. Continue to push yourself and, just do you. Focus on you, most importantly. So that is the quote of the day for us today. What do you think of that quote of the day today, Rafa?
Hey, I loved it. I really loved it. It was it. It was good. It was good,
Definitely good.
That's the one thing we always do. We definitely do each other no matter what.
Whoa. Can you rephrase that?
Dude, what? That's what you said, right?
Hey, you gotta
Do yourself.
Do yourself, man. Do that's most important. Forget,
All right, then.
forget everything else, bro. People may not like certain things, so fuck it.
No Vaseline or Vaseline?
No Vaseline in that bitch.
Perra.
Raw.
Just raw like that.
Oh
shit, man. No, I mean it's a good thing to focus on yourself. At the end of the day, there's only one you. Just make sure you focus on that. Nobody else can copy you. And if your story is successful, they might make a movie of you, some actor playing you. So
hey, why not? That'll be great.
Hey.
That'll be nice. Life story.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good quote. I'm just saying, do you like you're in the fucking mood? Just pretend you're my favorite quote is from Joe Rogan where he goes, pretend you're in a fucking movie and you're on the bottom of your life. And this is it. This is the moment. There's a camera following you around. What are you going to do? You're going to fucking bitch out or you're going to fucking conquer your inner bitch and just step up and do your thing.
Conquer your own self. I mean, you got to figure out your own path.
Mhm.
It's just kind of like the way that, in this case, is like a video game you're living with, You
Yeah.
pretty much create your own kind of video game living vibe. I think it's something that people forget that you can do whatever you really want to. It's just like when you play a video game, your own character, you're creating your own personality. It's the same fucking thing. It's just, I feel people need to understand that your life you only live once compared to a video game, but
Definitely.
you just got to choose whatever you got to go with. You got to continue doing what you're doing. And, if it's all going to take time and dedication and whatever you prefer to do. And like you were telling us earlier, we'll talk about that a little bit earlier, what you were telling me about earlier, sir.
Oh, yeah.
No, so we'll talk about
Dude,
that.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm not saying this, bro. I'm saying this.
Hey. One of those.
Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I mean, we got an interesting topic to talk about. And this topic is brought to you by the homie Irwin over here. Because he wanted to talk about this. And at first I was like, no, let's not. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. Fuck it.
All right.
So Andrew Wiggins just had the biggest bad off season since Valentine's Day, I'm assuming, right? So Erwin, since you do have the report with you,
I
Go
do.
ahead and share.
All right, guys. So I do want to bring that up, and it's something that I've been wanting to talk about. I talked to this to Rafa. I believe we started talking about this yesterday,
Correct.
and it really caught my attention for a lot of reasons. Being that, and I'm gonna say it this way, it's a conspiracy theory because it's nothing has been confirmed, and I want to make sure I clarify that. From me and Rafa's
Yeah,
end, it's conspiracy
allegedly.
theory. Allegedly, it's still not a confirmed thing.
Allegedly. And let
Quote
me
up.
put the word conspiracy theory time there just to be safe.
So I don't know if you, for you guys basketball fans, that you guys follow the NBA,
Hmm.
most of you guys have been wondering where the hell Andrew Wiggins been. So, and nobody can
Niggas
get an
mama's house.
explanation.
Just kidding.
Nobody can get an explanation of this, the reason behind it for that. So here it is. Here it is for the stuff that I'm gonna be pretty much bringing up to y'all. So Andrew Wiggins has been missing couple games. So here's the story that people actually kind of went in, digged in, and see what is going on. There's no
Hmm.
injuries. There's nothing going on. So Andrew Wiggins currently the boyfriend of Michael Johnson. They have two daughters together and have been together since the NBA started university days. So the NBA star has been with this girl since his university days. The eldest was
Hmm.
born in 2018 and the youngest came in 2021. According to the rumors, they started spraying like wildfire because hell yeah, they did. Andrew Wiggins found out he was being cheated on with his best friend on Valentine's Day. Damn, that's already pretty serious and harsh. But that's not all. The full extent of the rumors, again,
Allegedly.
allegedly, were in a TikTok account that the player's daughters are not even his and have been raised by his best friend's child the whole entire time.
Mm.
So it's not one, it is two. And here's I'm not I'm pretty upset about that because I mean now it's fucking mentally with his head,
Yeah.
and it just proves to you that no matter what, you can't seem to keep a woman happy in any way. So you like, oh, things are not working out with me and you. We're not doing this again. Conspiracy theory, okay?
And let's not blame all women.
No, no, not all one.
Okay,
The
okay,
shoe
okay.
fits because I'm gonna say that shit. If the shoe fits and you get offended, that's on y'all. But conspiracy, what base? Oh, he doesn't do this. Oh, he doesn't do that. Well, so does that it make it right for you to go do fuck
Mm.
around behind his back, or did you actually bring it up to his attention and say something about it? Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, there you go. So it is fucked up because not even, and I'm saying as a
Mhm.
conspiracy theory, it looks bad as it is because where I got this article from, in my eyes, and I was talking to Rafa before on the air, if you're not guilty,
Mhm.
it shouldn't let you bother you. But when you're going in your own social media and saying how social media is so trash and all this shit, it's like, oh, this and that, you making yourself look guilty, you know? But
Mhm.
now you have to really focus about somebody because what if this really did happen? What is going to happen with him? How is that going to affect him mentally? Is he going to be strong enough to say, fuck this, I get it over that shit? And the thing is, not just one of his daughters, it's two, both of them.
Mm.
You've been with this person since university days. And I mean, you're not married, but let's just say that
And
things
let's
go down,
say let's say when did he got drafted?
He got drafted in 2000 and I want to say 2017, 2018 season. So he got drafted by the Timberwolves. He was the number one draft, I believe, for the Wolves. And
Yeah.
it's just crazy because even Paul Pierce tweeted about it saying, please tell me Andrew Wiggins rumors is not true. It's insane that people just make some harsh things and even though you may not believe anything the social media says,
Damn. It's-
it's
So he got drafted. Sorry to interrupt,
yeah,
but
you're
he
good,
got
bro.
drafted in 2014.
20 okay.
So all the way until now.
Yeah. So 2018, yeah, 2018 his first daughter. So yeah, exactly.
Damn.
So sans Dan. So I'm talking about this guy's been with this girl for close to 10 years. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I mean, if there's a problem, and like I'm not okay, again, if the shoe fits, that's on you. But I'm just saying, if you don't bring the consequences and the problems that you're having with your significant other, how does
Mhm.
that make it right for you to go fuck around behind his back and not just fuck around with anybody, with his best friend?
Uh, and that goes to the first topic we had, not on our first podcast, but like I want to
Man,
say like our first video podcast.
yeah, we talked about this. We
Yeah,
we talked
where
about
we
this.
talked, we had a conversation about is it okay if, but see, the conversation was more like if your friend's ex,
Mhm.
but they were not exes, they were just still together,
Right.
and that is that's a big no, you
How
know.
how can you consider somebody your best friend when your best friend's fucking your wife, pretty much, bro? How can your best friend do some shit like that to you? That's a fucking bullshit ass move right there. You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
you're not a friend if you're doing shit like that. You're doing dirty shit like that, bro. And this
And
is
not just
exactly, you know.
a friend, but also the wife or the partner at the same time. It's not just that. It's also like what should I say, man? It is it is a touchy subject.
It
I
is.
hope it's not true. For Andrew Wiggins' sake, I hope all this shit is not true. I hope his kids are his and he can get custody and kick the kick the person out. You know, I'm assuming the cheating is true, but like there's even rumors to speculating that his kids are not his. It's kind of like
Right.
fucked up. The another rumor like he's racing his best friend is racing his kids. It's kind of like messed up in a way where like okay, I get it. Like Kobe Bryant, may rest in peace. He even described his schedule, like how often he worked out for like 2 hours a day, or not even 2 hours a day. It was like 2 hours of 4 in the morning, go home, drop off the
Yep.
kid at school, then another 2 hours between like 10 and 12, have lunch, and then go back to the gym at 2. And like like he literally did like 4 workouts a day.
That dude was crazy with the workout
Exactly.
for sure. He
So
was first one at the gym and the last one out.
yeah,
Majority of the time, you know?
and then you can imagine, and that's just on his off days where there's no games. Imagine like his wife is like taking care of the kids,
Hmm.
Vanessa's taking care of the kids and stuff. And so I'm thinking like, yo, what is Andrew Wiggins' girlfriend or wife is doing?
So and that's another thing that I kind of want to bring up to you. Like when she actually, because I went into the, you know, I read that article, a lot
Hmm.
of comments were made. She posted an actual comment, said literally the farthest thing for the truth. It's sad you're even doing this. The fact is this: I feel like you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. You don't have to
Oh
explain
yeah.
yourself to nobody at all. I don't care how big of a person you are,
Do
but
we have the
clearly right
tweet?
now, yeah, yeah, it's on the page, that link that I sent you. Literally, every time you post something like that, you see the comments and people are saying automatically assuming. It's not assuming, but you're putting yourself in a situation. If it's not true, then why are you overreacting about that? Let them people talk. Let them say whatever you have to. That's all it is. But the fact is that you and your partner are having your own personal issues. This is why sometimes the athletes prefer to keep their life privately because of this shit. And now you're making things like this. You're making yourself like you're the victim and you may have done something. In my eyes, when
Hmm.
somebody does that shit, you didn't just go off with that. You went continue. You continually pursued it and went off and started writing things on Twitter. And then it just you're going based on the way you're explaining your thing and how you're saying things about how this is happening. You know, you're saying that don't believe everything you read in social media. The internet is really sick and sick place. You know, things like that. It doesn't matter.
Hmm.
It's just the fact that you have to understand this. You're dating somebody that who's known, who's an actual all-star player who won a championship with the Golden State Warriors. He achieved his goal. He's doing something. So if there's really a problem with that, it doesn't give you the right direction. Again, conspiracy based because we don't know if it's true or not. And I want to clarify that because I don't want people to be thinking, oh, you're assuming. No, I'm not assuming. I'm conspiracy. But the thing is, if you're seeing a player that hasn't played, you're questioning things like that. And then you kind of hear stuff like this and you say, you see to yourself that both of the kids that you thought that were yours are not your kids. Like, fuck, dude. That's a tough shit because now he's in love with
Yeah.
those kids. You know what I mean?
So here it is, her Twitter page. Lit, and this is the tweet you were telling me
Hmm.
about.
Hmm.
Literally, the furthest thing from the truth is that y'all even doing this. So let's hope that is accurate. Let's hope that is definitely true. That Andrew Wiggins is still the father and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, and
But let's go to the comments real quick.
yeah,
We
let's
got
do it.
Raptor 88 saying, "Good evening,
What's up,
guys.
Raptor? Welcome
What
in,
up?
man. Thank
What's
you
up?
for
What's up?
joining.
What's up?" And he also says, "Whether or not it's real, this is part of the problem and why guys are very hesitant to get married anymore, in my opinion."
I agree with you, my man. Like, there's them. I think me and you send that meme where the girl's like, "Oh, I like you, I like you." Like the two characters stick figures, and how they get married, and then this happens, and then at the end of the day, that man loses everything. I think we send that before. If I find it again, I have to send it to you. But it's true, Raptor.
Yeah,
It's like a loss for a man. And
I
I
agree.
agree. Why do you think men are not afraid of being single anymore? Why do you think they're comfortable being single? Because they want to avoid situations like this.
Yeah,
And it's unfortunate, bro.
I have even said it.
Yeah,
I
you
have
have.
even said it. Like if me and my wife things doesn't work out, I don't want to be with nobody else. I just want
Yeah,
to
Rafa
like
did say that. I
I
agree.
I I just want to be single for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I got kids. I can like be like in the future. I can be a great grandfather, or I
Yeah.
can be a great father right now. And so, like for me, is like one and done. I'm done. Like I'm done. Like it, it, it's really shitty type of people like this that ruins it for people like us. That
Yeah, in Rafa, in your defense, and I do want to tell you guys this very clearly. Raphael did say we had a conversation in one of our episodes that he said if my relationship is done or something happens with my wife, I'm done.
yeah,
I'm done. And it's like I
and
said,
I'm
people are just
happily
concerned.
married.
Yeah, he
So
is happily married. But it's true. Sometimes rumors, bullshit, nonsense, anything you see on fucking social media, anything you fucking see on videos, making assumptions will get anything into trouble, make a big old fucking thing. But here's the thing though.
yeah,
It gets to the point, like I'll say it again. Men are finally okay with not being married or being single. And that's
I,
what the concern is. A lot of men are because they're so to the point they're like, why is the point of me sacrificing this when I'm trying to get a partner who's there for me to push me to support me? And it's hard for you to find now people like that because, example, if there's problems, instead
mhm.
of fixing the problems, what happens? Somebody does something outside somebody's back instead
Yeah.
of communicating. You know what I mean?
But I think the biggest thing is like I feel like that's one of the things we not learn through our high school years. We don't learn that through our youth. That hey, let's work on ourselves first before we go out there and try to find that have that person that will believe in us in whatever we want to do on our life to like help us push. Like I believe that we have that within, and I
Mhm.
admit it. I'm guilty on this part where like yeah, I didn't believe in myself in certain of my goals growing up, but now I figure like yo, nobody's gonna believe in me until I believe in myself. So I gotta make sure to go out there and fight for whatever I want to fight for,
Right.
and after that is done deal. Um, but yeah, like for me, it's dude, this man. I hope Andrew Wiggins does find
His peace, man.
his peace within and at his home, and hopefully is one of those things that it gets resolved pretty quickly. Raptor 88 also says, I agree 100%. I have told my lady that if this falls apart, I'm not getting back into another
Dude,
relationship.
be proud of that, bro. Be
I
proud of that,
agree.
bro.
And this is
Be
why
proud
like
of it, bro.
this is like why it's so important to make sure that the one that you have, you both not give each other 50-50% is 100%.
Of course.
Make sure you guys give each other 100% of
It's
effort through the relationship. Communication is motherfucking key. It's the
it's
fucking key.
it's
But
like
me,
nowadays, like you say, for example, you find somebody that's actually going to be reliable, has communication with you, communicate with you, and gives her own point of view, and have things like that, like makes you
mhm,
feel comfortable, makes you feel good,
yeah,
checks up on you, how you been, how you doing, how this and that, pushes one
yeah,
another, push to be better. I think having a relationship like that nowadays is really fucking hard to find. And I do agree with you, Rafa, with that. I think that's something that schools should be considering, and the generation continue to moving on trying
mhm,
to find a way to kind of build that communication. Say, hey guys, this shit's going on, and this is why men think like this about women, and this is why men don't think men deserve to be nice to women anymore because they
wait,
don't like to be, like that. I'm not bashing anything. I'm just saying
no, no, no,
there's
yeah.
just some changes that like the
But
generations have changed.
but here's
It's
where
not the same.
here's where the debate can follow. Do you want your kids to be uh to learn how to be a man by a school, or do you want to be the parent teaching your kid how to be a man? Does that make sense? Because
Yes, it does.
that will
Here's
be the debate. Like, yes, I agree. Like, high school should be like it's the pickable. It should be the moment where kids are transitioning to become a man,
Mhm.
and that's where like, hey, we need classes on how to be a gentleman. But then the problem is like, well, we have parents that don't believe in certain things
Right. I agree.
that that they don't have that belief, or we have parents who are like too busy. I don't want to say they're lazy. I want to say they're busy. They're busy with their 9 to 5 job, trying to support, like trying to probably live in paycheck to paycheck just to like support their kids through their high school and make sure that they get sent off to college. And you're too busy to like teach them the valuable lessons of life. But then again, that will be like a that will be like something that you as a parent um have to like come in agreement with. Does that make sense? So it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to like tell the school like, hey, I want you guys to teach morals to our kids, because like our moral values might be different than some others. So
And I think it's honestly, I mean, I don't know if you agree with me with this, but I think sometimes as a teenager, I mean, we were a teenager once in our lifetime, but I don't think we only heard part of what we wanted to hear from our parents' side.
mhm.
But it sometimes was good that somebody else will tell you otherwise. So I mean, you have your parents raising you to be a better person, a better man, a better gentleman to somebody, and then you have somebody else telling you the same. And something typical sometimes, and we were hard headed because we were teenagers. Nobody wanted to hear it. I don't want you to tell me what the fuck to do. But then your parents tell you for something for a reason, and now you're
Mhm.
in school. Say for example, they give you that kind of advice, you know, and here's the thing: a lot of the great mentor, the mentors out there that I've actually heard, and entrepreneurs as well that I've heard is like they don't teach you this shit in school. You have to learn this your own
Yeah.
hard way. Sometimes we were too stubborn to listen to or parents, but I do think, and I agree with you. I think it's as a parent, you do your part, but if it's good for like a source, an education system actually shows you something like this, will be a
Yeah.
good thing because you got two different, personalities coming in and give you some kind of information like that. So I think it's a good thing for people to bring that up, and
Mhm.
you take it how you want to take it, because no matter what, there's either going to be different men acting differently, and there's going to be different women acting very different. But then again, it all depends how much respect you have for one another too. If you respect yourself as a man and you feel disrespected by some kind of actions that a woman does for you, and you don't tolerate that, you know what, I'm fucking done. I want to be
Yeah,
respected.
but that's where it goes back to like, how were you supposed to know that if you don't have those values in your house? Does that make sense?
No, it does make sense.
And
It makes
so
perfect sense.
it goes to the circle of life where like you get stuck in the circle of like, if you have abusive parents, you might become an abusive parent as well. But
Or
it's but if you actually learn how to be in a healthy relationship, you can actually break that cycle of like what your grandparents, your great grandparents did from generation to generation. And so it's something that we literally went off topic.
yeah.
Not gonna lie, I feel like we stopped talking about Andrew Wiggins for a second.
No, it just
But
kind of like the conversation kind of carried on with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
But
it is in the same page
yeah,
because we're talking about how,
hmm
maybe we don't know what he did. But either
no,
way, though, the problem is this. If you don't communicate with your significant other and you're
yeah,
having problems, it doesn't give you the fucking right. And I'm sorry, because it kind of is upsetting to go fuck around with somebody else, especially his best friend. I'm
yeah.
sorry. You got to
And
communicate.
Raptor 88 says it best. Disagreements are gonna happen. Gotta
Of
work through
course.
them as a couple.
Of
And that
course.
is exactly what I feel like, whether I keep saying Andrew
Under
Tate,
Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins, and what's his and Michael
Michaela Johnson.
Michael and Johnson, they
Mhm.
needed to go through those conversations, and I feel like they didn't go through 'em.
It just
And what sucks is like, probably allegedly, probably the best friend was there for her, and the, yeah, it is messed up. I'm glad I stayed out of a relationship through my school until I got older.
I mean,
I
I
agree,
think it would have
Raptor.
been different back in the generation like that. But like you said, I think, and then this is what proves my point.
Mhm.
I like to point out that no matter what personal life you give a woman, in this case, like, not like, again,
Yeah,
conspiracy, um, at the end of the day,
yeah,
you still can get fucked over. And I'm not saying it's happening, but I mean, based on what I'm seeing here, just because Andrew Wiggins hasn't brought that up, and people need to shut the fuck up with that, bro. If he
but
doesn't want to talk about his personal life, And if he doesn't want to
Ooh.
make a suit, don't fucking worry. But that's none of your fucking business. Just leave it at
I
that.
mean, he doesn't have to answer it,
No,
but
he doesn't have to answer shit.
reporters are gonna fucking ask.
That's fine.
And
And
so
the thing is, people be posting shit. Oh, she's not guilty until proven.
we're
Dude,
fucking
that's none of
talking
your
about it
fucking.
though.
Yeah, it's
We're talking about it.
I know, but he doesn't need to explain shit, bro.
Oh fuck no, he doesn't.
He doesn't. It's his personal fucking life. What I'm trying to say is, in my eyes, I'm sorry, Johnson, but you're making yourself look like an actual victim here. And I'm sorry to say that because you're making the shoe fit right in on that.
Yeah. Raptor 88 also says me and my lady are good for each other.
Good.
She hates being mean parent, and I have no problem with doing with a 8-year-old. So yeah.
Tell me about it. I have one right behind me. Right behind me.
Yeah. Let me show you expand. See how he's
Alaric,
playing Fortnite
Alaric.
right now?
Alaric, can you say hi to camera? Look. You're
A little bit, lean more.
there you go.
There you go.
That's him, Raptor. That's my little guy right here, bro. But he's playing Fortnite, as you can tell back here. So keeping him busy, you know. But no, and like I said, you know, I think like in
Mhm.
general,
Yeah,
is it healthy for fights and not a relationship? Fuck yes, it is. It's always healthy. Anything like that's healthy to have a fight.
of course.
But communication. If you
I
don't have
don't
that
thi-
shit, you know.
I think it's not fighting. I think it's like Raptor 88 says, it's disagreement. We're gonna
Okay.
have a disagreement, and that's okay. Like if I'm a fucking Giants fan and my wife is a Cowboy fan,
What's up, homie? What's
we're
up?
gonna watch those games. It's gonna be more entertaining. It's like whoever loses the match is gonna wash the dishes for a week, and we can make it entertaining like that.
Those are the best, bro. Shit. Imagine.
Hell yeah. So I mean, she don't like sports that much, so or else we would have been like,
Bro, but no, and you know, like I said, and I think just to leave it right there with the Andrew Wiggins, bro. Just whatever you do, keep yourself healthy, keep your
Mhm.
mindset happy, man. And I believe in you, bro. I you know, and like I said, I just you know, whatever it is, I'm not gonna be here telling you, hey, tell us what happened. No, that's your personal life.
No.
That's your life. And honestly, for all those guys out there saying shit about that, you know, mind your own business. That's his personal life, you know. And there's a reason why he's not playing. And apparently, whatever it is, it's affecting him. That's all you guys need to know. So, for that end, Wiggins, you know, stay strong, man. You're a great basketball player. You have a great career ahead of yourself still, bro. So, don't let this affect you, bro. The world's still spinning,
Mm,
and you know, continue
No,
to do
I
you, man.
mean, listen, there's billions and trillions of people out there that you're gonna listen. You don't even have to search out there, just search within, do what's best for you, and along the run, somebody's gonna come alongside and be next to you and help and be that person that you want to be having next to you at the end of the day.
You have somebody that has your back, man. That is the best person you can have in your life. Fuck everybody else, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how big the booty or
Fuck that.
anything like that. Just
Fuck that. Great personality, great attitude, and you know whatever
Mhm.
it is to make things right with that person. Fuck it, man.
I mean, the booty does help, but
I mean, yeah,
but personality does help too. Just
everything
saying.
helps, bro.
Yeah.
Everything
But hey,
helps.
man, I think like alongside this conspiracy theory, I think we got another one coming up.
This one sounds good. I'm ready for this one.
This
I'm
one is
ready
a
for this
little
one.
bit like more like this is personal opinion, and this is like what got me thinking a little bit. Was JC ever the best rapper alive? Because think about it. I mean, was he ever the top number one on the billboards?
I don't know if he was number one, but in my books, he's definitely up there. He's at least the top three, at least top 3.
Mhm.
Lyrical wise, that man was a monster. He had some music that I'm like, oh damn.
Oh, I agree. I
You know?
bought his album.
Oh, who did not buy his album, bro?
So yeah, I bought his albums.
Sorry, guys, my kid just won his battle royale victory.
What? Let's take a look. Let's
See,
take a look.
Alert, you won. Yay,
I don't
he
see
won.
the victory sign there,
The
buddy.
victory sign's right there. You can't see it's in the top.
Oh,
right
it's on the
there.
top. It's all blurred
Yeah,
out.
yeah. But
But see, here's the thing. I was scrolling through Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, I mean, and I saw this person actually was asking like, "Hey, what's one hip hop thing that is controversial for everybody, but you find it that it's true?" And the guy come in and says, "Well, I think JC was never the number one artist in the world. he wasn't the best rapper alive. Because if you think about it, when Jay-Z started, he started as the year that he started, it was the year of Biggie and Tupac. It was in the 1990s or 1999.
But didn't he come like a little bit late on the 90s, like later than 90s,
Yeah,
like around 97-ish, around there, just a little bit after Tupac and Biggie, up in the
yeah.
East Coast. I mean, if you're gonna go based on this, I think he was one of the best rappers in the East Coast. Like I could say
So
Biggie Smalls, definitely Jay-Z,
so
Nas,
technically
Fabulous.
he had an album in 95 and 97. But that those years were Biggie and Tupac. And he's not listening to me right now, ladies and gentlemen. But as you can see here, as I'm sharing my screen, the 95 and 97, that was the year of Biggie and Tupac.
Sorry, bro.
Biggie. And that was the year that I know it's all good, man.
It's just
He got sent to the living room, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
he actually went on his own and just wanted to tell me, hey, he wanted me to ask if you were after this. Sorry to interrupt. If you wanted to play with him, so
I
that's what he
might.
I know.
I might.
I know.
So let's
But
take a look here.
I think we were saying 1995, 97, he made his first album. I did hear that. I didn't.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was the year where Biggie and Tupac were dominating because of the big East Coast versus West.
Right.
So then he has the second album, Volume 2 and 3, The Dynasty, 1998 and 2000.
Dude, that Blueprint was a good album. For sure.
I agree.
It was a good album.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing.
Rockefeller.
But it really got me thinking. It really got me thinking those years. We got 1998 and 2000. Who do we know that it was better? Do we have like a Billboard?
In that era for 2000, I think you might actually have that. But
100.
While you're looking for that, I do want to say something. I think in the East Coast, you had Biggie Smalls, you got Nas, you had Fabulous, you have Fat Joe, you got Ja Rule, Jay-Z, and in the East Coast, it was kind of more of a music based on that. And then I believe 50 Cent started coming out like 2004 season around there. 50 Cent started coming in that era.
50 Cent came in like 2001 and 2.
That's when he came in?
Around there.
Around that time.
We'll go after that. But right now, the number one of 1998 was Next by Too Close. Or sorry, the band Next, the song Too Close.
Okay, I was like, what?
Yeah, I got it messed up. My bad. And then there was Getty Jiggy with it.
Dang, Will Smith.
Will Smith was like
Elton John was out there too.
Nice and Slow by Usher.
Sure. Together.
But here's the thing. I don't see JC. Then there was R. Kelly. I'm Your Angel. Divine, Lately.
Monica.
So, and then Lauryn Hills. That thing. Dude, that song was dope.
So you don't think that he was actually one of the? I mean, I can
no. I mean, number wise,
New York, sure, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm saying,
number wise, I don't think he hit that big number. Then we have 1990.
I think his biggest hits was back in 2000 when the Blueprint came out. When that album came out with the Blueprint, I think that's when he actually kind of put the 2000 areas around there. I don't think those first two albums were not the hottest things. I think he actually came in hot once in 2000. Look, even the Backstreet Boys were up there, bro. What the fuck?
There's a one with Mariah Carey and featuring JC,
Heartbreaker.
And then JC featuring Emil and Ja Rule. Can I get a what?
Oh yeah, that was
okay, but that was like top 39.
And that song is that old, bro? Holy shit,
bro, we're fucking old.
Jesus.
So, and then after that, that's it for the top 100s.
Jeez,
for that year. Gosh, they really need to like have the ability to click. Oh, next year and next year. Instead of
I'm just saying, I think after the Blueprint himself, after having the Blueprint available for him, I think that's when he actually came in with them good music. That's when he started coming in with Snoop Dogg. He had some music there. I think on the same album he had the song
2001 and 2002, right?
Let me see the cover. Let's see. Yeah, just go ahead and do that.
2001. Let's take a look.
See, Alicia Keys was there, Falling, of course.
So yeah, Alicia Keys, Falling, Janet Jackson, All for You, That was a big hit. And that was the year. I feel like that was the year for like NSYNC and Bastard Boys too.
Mm-hmm.
Murder Inc. I'm Real. Jennifer Lopez. Let's take a look. I don't
Wow,
see,
I don't
dude.
see him. What the fuck?
112 Peaches and Cream, dude.
I mean, that song was dope too. You know, you can't go wrong with that
That's
song, bro.
true.
That song was a smacker.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see Ja Rule again. Put it on me.
Mm,
And JC Fiesta. R. Kelly
oh, with R.
featuring
Kelly.
JC, the
Mm,
song Fiesta. Which for me, that was not even his best song.
mm-mm.
I just want to love you. Give it to me, JC, number 56. And oh, sorry, 52. Easy. H to the
Izzo, H to
H.
the Izzo, H. What is it? Is that the one, right?
Come on, sing it, sing it.
I'm trying to
H to
remember.
the is O,
Oh,
B to the is A.
okay,
Which is
okay,
someone is
yeah, okay,
uh
okay. No, sorry, it's been a while, man. It's been a while, bro.
yeah.
Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone, bro.
And
It's
he's
been a
the one
minute.
wearing the New York
Hey
t-shirt
man,
too.
I like dude, it's been a minute. You know what? Actually, tomorrow I think I'm gonna probably listen to Jay-Z just in case, just for the shit and giggles, bro. I
I
mean,
know, dude. I'm gonna listen to it too, but because we've been talking about it. But you
yeah.
see, he's not like the top one.
Okay, go back to this to the albums real quick. For Jay-Z real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me look at some of the albums on that one. Keep going down.
This is where Nas's feud was in the
Yeah.
2001 and
Keep
2002.
keep going down a little bit more. I think
Then
that I keep going. There's another one.
2003, 2005, that was the Black
The
Album.
Black Album was good.
But the Black Album, 2003, 2005, I think that was the year of 50 Cent. So
So okay.
2000 what? We were saying
2003, 2005. So in the club,
in the
bam,
club,
number
number one.
one. Oof. Crazy in Love, number 3 with Beyonce.
Yeah. And dude, Chrissy in Love was a big hit, but apparently
Get
wasn't that
busy.
big as
Get
in
busy
the
was
club.
get busy.
Dude, I'm sorry. No matter what,
Ignition.
I don't care what people say about R. Kelly. The song Ignition remix was really good. But I don't like that dude.
Sauce.
Fuck that dude.
Baby Boy. Sean
Dude.
Paul actually was up there. 50 Cent, 21 Questions with Nate Dogg. Fuck, man. I mean, oh, man. And then
The
Little
21
Kim.
Questions, that was a dope
Oh,
song.
that song is amazing. Hands
Yeah.
down. Hands down for sure. It was amazing. No doubt on that one.
Another 50 Cent, The Magic Stick.
And PIMP. You can't take that one
PIMP.
away. Fuck. Okay, bro. I'm done.
And the
That
bum,
convinced
bum,
me enough.
bum.
But like, I was
But
never.
see, like JC had Crazy in Love. Let's give it to JC because it was a Beyonce track.
Mm.
Because anytime it says Beyonce but featuring JC or anybody's name featuring so and so, it was actually that person's track. So that's not technically JC's song. That's Beyonce.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think that just in general, like, I feel like a lot of the music that came from what we were talking about earlier,
like the one song that is coming up, 2003, Bonnie and Clyde, JC featuring Beyonce. But I think that took hype because of Crazy in Love.
Yeah. But then again, you know, like you're saying, I think it's just a kind of the different generation of a kind of rapping style between JC and him. Like if you keep going down, one of my favorite albums, definitely the Black Album was one of them for sure. And then there's another one, Blueprint the Third. I think it was Blueprint the Third or the second. I can't remember. That's the one with the New York song. New York, you know what I'm talking about with
that's way after.
Yeah,
That's way
so the thing is, I feel like JC was like a little late bloomer in some of his music that he came out, because I feel like most of his newer music after they came out with, I feel like they were really good. The only thing, the difference with that is you have to understand. I mean, 50 Cent was 50 Cent, but he did have a lot of help from the main guy, you know, like, and you know, Dr. Dre was a lot involved with that too, and he actually developed the dude. The only reason why I kind of didn't really start following him as much anymore, because I was I mean, to this day, I'm still a big fan of the Game, the rapper, and the whole bullshit, the whole beef that happened between both of those two guys was just too much. And then you have those friends that at the time being were like G you nut, and then G unit, you know, type of shit, you know, going on. So,
oh, dude, I remember that shit.
You know, that shit was insane, you know, because we grew up with the kind of shit like that, the kind of music that we grew up back in the days, you know. But
yeah,
I still think, in my eyes, I think JC was kind of like a little bit of a bloomer with the music, and I think he should be considered up there. I think he in New York based.
No, I agree. Like despite the number ones and stuff, like we're basing off Billboard's numbers.
Yeah,
In
right.
reality, let's be real. It doesn't matter about Billboard sometimes because a true number one doesn't have to be on the Billboard.
Right.
So,
Right.
but yeah, let's say shout out to Riley O'Brien. What's up, man? It's Riley O'Brien. We met at the Monty Show. Yes, sir, we did. What's up, man? How you
Welcome
doing?
in, man. Welcome in.
Welcome to the program. This program.
The program.
The
Right.
program. But yeah, we're talking about JC ever being number one. And
well, let
that's
me
the
ask you
thing.
this. Let me ask you this. Out of New
Mhm.
York, okay, let's do this.
Mhm.
From the East Coast. Let's go to your top 5 on the East Coast, and then we'll go to the West Coast top 5. I'll let you answer the first one, the East Coast. In your books, who's your number top 5s? Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Oof.
Biggie.
Number one,
Does
Biggie.
wait. Does Wu-Tang count? Because they're like a group.
They're a group, but it's up to it's your opinion. That's on you.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
sure. Why not put them up there? If they
okay, Wu-Tang
so who
Clan.
you got one.
I
So
got
number one,
Wu-Tang,
Biggie.
Biggie.
Wu-Tang Clan. Okay.
I want to say KRS One is a New York one too.
You don't have. I mean, East Coast.
I want to say okay. My top
Mhm.
top 5, which is really hard. No order. JC, Nas, Biggie, and believe it or not, you guys are not gonna believe this, but it's technically Tupac too.
Yeah, but I want to say he's
Tupac
more of
was
the West.
listen.
He was in
Tupac
Queens.
was born in New York.
Yes, he was.
So whether he was a West Coast guy, he was technically born in New York. So
Yeah, but he raced in the West side, the best side is what he called it back in the days. I mean,
I'm just saying.
yeah.
He
But
rest in peace.
you would have put Logic up there too.
Logic.
He's
I
from the
never
East
listened
Coast.
to his music.
Wow, you would not put Logic up there, but you
Oh,
got
wait. Sorry.
Sheesh.
Wait, he's the new artist, right? He's the one who
He's
looks
not
white.
new. He's been already out for a minute.
I'm talking about new from the 90s and shit. Like he made a track with the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yes, him.
Okay, yeah.
That's Logic.
Man, that's tough. I don't have enough slots to add everybody, man. I don't.
Okay.
But yeah, I will have to put 50 Cent.
Okay. All
Because I gotta think about like adding artists that impact my life.
right. Mhm.
So for me, the top 5 it not be your top 5 because
Mhm.
my top 5 impact me in my life in a certain way.
Well, definitely for me on the East Coast, my number one has to be Biggie Smalls. That's my
I
number
agree.
one. For me, he is my number one on that one. I like Fabulous. I like Nas. I like Jay-Z.
Mm.
You know, and then definitely Logic. I like 50 Cent. I can't put them in order because those are the guys that are actually really Ja Rule. I don't mind Fat
Ja
Joe.
Rule, yeah.
There you go. I mean, I can't give you a top.
See, I don't have enough number ones.
Exactly. I just think these
like-
guys were amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now went to the West Coast.
No,
Okay, go
wait.
ahead.
Raptor 88. The game is amazing. I agree with big fans of Ice Cube.
I agree with you too. Ice Cube was on badass too. I
Can't do East
Biggie,
Coast and West. Yeah.
It's hard, bro. It's hard. It's hard. And on the West Coast, you
Mhm.
got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, you got Easy E, you got The Game, you got Tupac.
I mean, you can technically do
Dude, a whole list.
NWA and include Dr. Dre,
Ice
Easy
Cube,
E,
dude,
Ice Cube, and all of them
Ice Cube
in
to
one group.
me, it was a badass, bro. After he left NWA, bro, he just went savage mode.
Yeah.
Even most recent one too. I like Kendrick Lamar. I
Mhm.
think Kendrick Lamar is a badass rapper too. He
But-
has some lyrics.
But see, everybody that we're mentioning it are
It's hard.
big. Are they bigger than JC?
Right now, out of all those people, I probably
No, right now, no.
overall,
During those times, we're talking about 2005 and 2007 when he came back out of retirement with the Kingdom Come and American Gangster. And we're talking about the 2003, 2005 when he came out with the Black Album and the initial retirement because he retired that year.
I think I on that year 2005 2007 I kind of want to put out there on the I don't know Snoop Dogg, you got to put him up there. The Game, you have to put him out there during that time.
Oh, wait. The Game on top
Yeah.
of Jay-Z?
I mean base I mean if we're gonna go based on billboards, I think he was up there. I mean the Game
The
has some
Game on
music,
top of
dude.
JC?
Mm,
The
no,
Game on top of JC.
no on top of Jay-Z, but
Okay.
he's up there, bro. I wouldn't put him on top of JC.
No,
He's up
yeah,
there, bro.
he's up there, but I don't think he's on top of JC though. Like, can you name me Like I can name you more hits from JC than The Game.
Okay.
But that's my personal view. See what I mean? Is
I mean,
all this debate is about personal views.
shit,
Think
I
about it.
guess. I don't know,
Think
but
about it. We
regardless,
got
I just like the rapper. The rappers, just let them be.
okay.
Keep bringing the fucking music.
I agree. I agree. This is just debate for us fans right here.
Yeah.
Yo,
Fucking
I just saw a
shit.
song here that Wangsta
What a
63.
waste.
So you see what I mean? And then apparently Tupac Talks Mansion hit 80 in the what year? 2003. When they were like,
The remaking of the album or something it was making or
yeah, they
something like
were
that.
remaking those
Yeah.
albums. I think it was what year that you were mentioning? 2005 when he came back
Yep.
with The Kingdoms Come, which I bought the album when he came back. I was like, oh shit, let me buy the album. Because trust me, like I got JC albums. I'm a
Who
big fan.
didn't, bro? Jay-Z was a badass.
Yeah.
Let's see. What
But
do you? I think.
do you think when did Little Wayne came in top?
Lil Wayne. He used. Okay. He was with somebody before he was Lil Wayne. I forgot the damn name.
My gosh, I want to say
He was
Hot
in this.
Box.
It
The
was.
Hot Boys.
It
The
was
Hot
the Hot
Boys.
Boys. Yes, the Hot Boys. And that motherfucker went off in a lot of the songs, bro.
Mhm.
He still has. Oh shit! Get low.
So Get
Low.
Low. This is
Low.
Billboard's 2008
2008.
Hot 100 singles.
Lollipop.
Is Flow Rider was number 1 featuring T-Pain. Get Low. Then Alicia Keys No One. Little Wayne Lollipop.
Lollipop.
And that was the year where JC. Let's see if we find JC. And I'm looking at JC's top 100, and I don't see him.
Nope. No. No.
I
No.
don't.
No.
I don't see him, dude.
Shit, dude.
I don't. He didn't hit on 2008. He didn't hit.
Nope.
What did he have in 2008? The Blueprint 3.
That's when the album came out. That album, New York, should have been in the top. At least has to be. It has to be up there, bro. New York with Alicia Keys has to be up there for sure.
That was a Blueprint 3, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yep, that was Blueprint 3.
And yeah, because after that was the Watch the Throne. Within those years, and Watch the Blueprint 3 was with let's take a look here. Oh my gosh, my mouse is acting up. So let me open it up. Blueprint 3. The top hits, Dead of Autotunes. That was 2009. Run This Town. Oh, it was 2009, not 2008. So let's take a look at the Billboard's 2009. And let's take a look
Black
here.
Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas. Boom, boom, pow.
Fucking shit.
Lady Gaga, poker Face.
What the fuck?
My biggest concern about this number 1's pick is that they're not hip hop. Poker Face is technically not hip hop. It was more pop. Just Dance, Lady Gaga, it's pop, dude. I got a feeling that's Black Eyed Peas, but even his style is more like a techno Vegas style. Yeah, so even that, like, I give it to that part. Like, there's no hip hop. Like, the top, I want to say Black Eyed Peas, maybe it's hip hop, but Lady Gaga is not hip hop. Taylor Swift, no hip hop. Flow Rider, I don't even think he consider himself hip hop. He's just more like house music.
I mean, I think the whole house music. Personally, I think the first person that started with the hip hop mix with the house music, it was Mr. Pitbull 305 with my friend with Afrojack.
Yep,
that was the best music with Latin music mixed together with Pitbull. And when that hit, when that actually hit, that shit went off the market with the electronic music and the hip hop. And from that moment on, boom, skyrocket. And then it's been on since then.
JC with Run This Town, number 31, and it had Rihanna and Kanye West. I'm afraid I don't see JC. Oh, there it is, 62, Empire State of Mind.
Well, man, I don't know what to say.
So this is just Billboard's, but this is my defense of it. It's just Billboard's year ended, Hot 100s, but it's not hip hop only.
Yeah.
And so if we're considering everybody's music, then yeah, this is the top 100s.
Hmm.
But if we consider it top 100 hip hop, we have to eliminate some of these guys. And I don't know if there's like a qualification on that. So, do you think that out of Jay-Z's albums, let's see if we have a list. Yeah, right here. Out of the studio albums, Reasonable Doubt, In My Life, Volume 2, Hard Knocks Life, The Life and Times of Sean Carter, The Dynasty, The Rockefeller, The Rocka La Familia, Blueprint 2, and then you also have Black Album, Kingdom Comes, American Gangster, Blueprint 3, Magna Carta, Holy Grail, and 444. Out of all those albums, which one is your favorite?
I like the Black Album. Definitely one of my favorite ones. Blueprint 3 is definitely one of my other one's favorite album. Black Album was perfectly one of my favorite albums there. And their other one that I really did like too is the Hard Knocks Life as well too. So 98.
Yeah.
I like those albums a lot. That one was definitely Hard Knocks was definitely one of my favorite ones as well too. But
Yeah.
like I said, it's kind of hard to debatable, kind of make a decision on who you think will be the top notch at this point. But in my eyes, I still have the respect for Jay-Z just because he was a creator, great creator of music, lyrical wise, he was good. I don't feel like he probably got enough credit that he should have received in a way,
Mhm.
but I think that in a way, he got his way around. Being
Yeah.
an East Coast rapper, and so on like that. So, and I can't
Yeah.
go wrong with that.
Let's check with Raptor 88's top 5.
Ooh,
It's
let's hear
Tupac, DMX. How can I forget DMX? See what I mean? I forgot
it. We
DMX.
forgot DMX.
Ice Cube,
Damn.
Tech 9, and then
Tech
it's
9.
hard to pick my fifth. It's all good, man.
Tech 9 was actually pretty good too. DMX was a badass too.
Dude, DMX.
Ooh, you can't go wrong with DMX neither on that for sure. It is hard.
Ooh.
It is a hard topic for that
Yo.
because I think that rapping bass. Honestly,
Mhm.
I got to the point that I'm like, man, forget about comparing rappers. I just want the music. Like for example, one of my favorite songs was New York, the remix with all of these guys were there. Fuck, I will put that.
Yeah, it
song in
was
repeat.
Ja Rule's New York, and then he did a remix with Fat Joe.
JD Kisses. We
The
forgot about him
Jadakiss.
too. Oh my god. JD Kisses, bro.
Jadakiss from The Lock.
JD Kiss was another animal too.
Who else was there? Ja Rule.
Yes, he was on it.
No. On the remix?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think he was in it.
I made me
Yeah.
thinking the original one.
Yeah, he was in it. New York. Let me just to make sure.
But yeah, out of all JC's album, when you look at it, I think the Blueprint 3, Kingdom Comes, Black Album, Hard Knocks as well. And man, I think like they all follow Reasonable Doubt, all that stuff. So yeah, listen, man, he's an amazing artist. Despite that, it got me by surprise that he never hit number 1. And so that for me, it was like, wait, he never hit number 1? Because even in 2010, when was let's take a look here. Yeah, he didn't have an album in 2010. He had an 11 Watch the Throne. And if I look at Watch the Throne number, the biggest song, I think it was Ham, Otis. Oh shit, I love that song, Otis. But if I look at 2011, even 2011, the biggest song was Adele, Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO. That was the year of like techno music or house music.
Yes, when it was beginning, like
Yeah.
everything was starting to come up and begin and so on. Everybody was kind of doing their own thing, just trying to get going with the music. I think in techno bass, like in that, well, what we call electronic dance music, I guess if you want to call it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, are you good with that too? Are you pretty familiar with that kind of music or not quite? Would you say?
I don't know any artists, but I do know songs.
Yeah,
in a way.
These artists are still going out. Baby Nas, ETS, though, those legends out there, they're still going out hard. I mean, talking about 50, 60-year-old freaking DJs. I'm like, damn, boy, how are you still turning up?
Want some serious stuff to listen to check out King ISO.
Check out King ISO.
All right.
Sounds familiar. That guy sounds familiar.
Nice. So,
Clean
all right.
guys.
So Ken Iso, I think he falls under the Tech Nine
Kind
type
of
of style.
have an idea. Okay.
Okay.
Raptor, we'll keep that in mind, man. I'm gonna check it out. See what it
Yeah, I'm gonna check it
holds.
out.
See
Dude,
what
DMX. Oh, dude.
dude, rest in peace, man. That guy,
Ah, man. I just
unfortunately,
want to say DMX had like one of the greatest hit. Like I feel like I missed out on DMX concert
bro.
because the way people are telling me that energy was during DMX concert. Did you went to a DMX concert?
No. Actually, I went to a Fat Jams actually when he was actually here. Back when they used to do it at the fairgrounds. I
Okay.
actually did see him, and I did get a
Ah,
chance to see him at the fairgrounds. So yes,
lucky you. I
I
didn't.
know it's unfortunate, bro.
I know, dude. Like I
He
didn't,
because he was so spiritual for a minute, you know, with everything with music, and he would just kind of get kind
bro.
of people were just kind of like, oh shit, you know.
Even JC
Yeah,
did mention on the TV on the show Uninterrupted or on no, yeah, I think it's Uninterrupted. It was the barbershop.
Oh,
The
okay.
TV show created by LeBron James on
Yeah.
HBO.
Hmm.
JC said, like, dude, I had to go after DMX. And DMX was the type of person that goes from like he's backstage crawling and everybody going, wow. And then he goes, God give me a like he was very
Oh yeah,
religious
bro.
as well.
And the thing is, his power when his voice and some of his albums, the way he would just speak, like
Yeah.
it will get to fucking you. Will just like, God damn, bro, this
Yeah.
is
And so
for real.
you
You know
go
what I mean?
from fucking emotional,
Yeah, bro.
like crying, and then fucking
Dude, just
excited.
talking about it gave me
And
the
at
fucking chills, bro. It's
the
just giving me the
end
chills.
of the concert, he ends it with a prayer. And
Yeah,
then JC's like, I have to go after that shit.
yeah, no, bro.
Like,
Damn no.
dude, it's hard because
Damn no.
even the crowd is like emotionally tired because they just went through a roller coaster
Mhm.
with DMX. And so
It
that
is
would be
true.
like one of my biggest regret that I think that I
You
never
never
get to experience. And all I can see is a bunch of videos of people recording the excitement it was to be in front of DMX.
I do want to ask you one question,
Mm,
and I want to make it brief. Do you think The Weeknd is the new generation of a Michael Jackson?
no,
You disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree with you.
Okay, good. I disagree because I don't think we need to compare
No,
Michael
no,
Jackson with The Weeknd.
no. What I'm saying is, I'm not talking about musical base. I mean, I like The Weeknd because he goes straight to the point. But hold on, let me go to
Raptor
sleep.
88 just mentioned the way the DMX went down is very sad.
Oh yeah, of
Yes, it
course.
is.
The way his live ended, it's just fucked up, bro. And
Dude, and I
it,
think that was the same year that Michael Williams. Have you seen The Wire?
yeah. Okay.
The guy
Uh,
who plays Omar?
yeah.
It was like one after another.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was because I think he was part of the people who went down. I might be confusing them because it was the same year that Michael Williams went down because they were drugs glazed with fentanyl, and then that end up killing a lot of people.
Yeah. It did. I mean,
Yeah,
I just think that it got one of the last pictures that I got to see from DMX. He just looked really bad, bro. He looked like he got involved with some really bad shit, and
But I feel like he was like in a verge of recovery though,
yeah,
because he was like we got to see him going DMX versus that was the 2020 when DMX and Snoop Dogg did a concert for us on the
yeah.
battle verses. And so they were just celebrating each other's verses, and it was amazing. It
Mhm.
was Snoop Dogg's Gangsta Rap versus DMX, like fucking Gangsta Rap as well. And they just went hard.
Yeah.
So
I mean, shit. Another one that I feel like it's gotten a little lost. Remember Slim Thug?
yeah,
Have you seen him lately?
no,
Dude, you wouldn't even recognize the guy. Like I feel like he's aged in a different way. He used to have the long dreads in his hair, bro. Dude, you would not
uh-huh.
even recognize that guy anymore. Look at him. That's him.
That's him. Yeah, I mean he seems recognizable.
I'm doing it all with that hair.
I
And,
mean,
he's still
Slim Thug
yeah,
used to have like dreadlocks, but
uh,
dude, the thing about or not dreadlocks. You used to have cornrows, and the thing with cornrows, if you're that type of person that balding, you're fucked.
Let me ask you another question: Little Wayne or Little Boozy?
Little Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this goes back to what impacts me the most. Little Boozy never.
That motherfucker was
Uh,
hard though. Little Boozy was a little hard. He had his shit too. I mean, I don't think he was up there in the top. Top of
Little
the.
Boozy.
I like some of his music.
You
Set
mean
It Off
Boozy
was one of my
Badass?
favorite songs. Little Boozy Badass was one of my favorite
Okay.
songs. And Set It Off. That motherfucker was like, "Whew, okay, I see
Yeah,
you."
he had good hits,
I mean,
but
because they had beef in between one another. Here's a better one: T.I. or Little Wayne.
I'm the king. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm the king. It's a
That's
tough
hard.
one, dude. It's a
That's
tough
hard.
one.
That's hard.
I'm
I
sorry.
like both.
Yeah, dude.
I like both.
I think
I like both.
I'm gonna have to say Little Wayne because
It's
Little Wayne
hard.
had more hits. I listened more to Little Wayne than I did with Ti
Ti.
because even though Ti had hits, there was more hits from Little Wayne than Ti.
Let me see what Raptor say. He had to say something because I want to see this. See,
I take Ti over Little Wayne
it's
all day.
hard, bro. It's hard. It's
Yes,
fucking hard. Those two motherfuckers were going at it, and I'm like, fuck. Okay.
and this is just the South talking. Like,
Okay.
uh,
Okay. Yeah.
let
Let
me
me
give
switch it up.
you.
Let me switch it up a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
And this is kind of a newer type of thing. And
Okay,
I personally, okay,
go
I'm gonna
ahead.
go with the girls first right now.
All right.
I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna put three: Little Kim, Nicki Minaj, or what was her name?
If you
Cardi
say
B.
Cardi B,
Yep, I have to.
my God, three different generations. I mean, not
No,
even three different generations, two different generations. Little Kim, if it there wasn't Little Kim, there wasn't a Nicki Minaj
I agree.
because Nicki Minaj even copied some of Little Kim's style,
I agree.
bringing up to her like she copies some of the same
Okay,
photos as Little Kim did.
take Little Kim off and then just put it Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
Ooh,
It's-
ah, um,
Look, I like
next,
Nicki Minaj shit
next.
talking.
Do I need
And I
to
like
take?
Cardi
We're
B's
not in drink
talking.
champs, are we?
It's a
That
hard
way-
one. It's a
Yo,
hard one, bro.
dude,
'Cause
I think
fuck.
this weekend we need to do a live podcast, sitting down next to each other and do this kind of games.
I'm
They're
down with
like
it.
this and this, and if we can't choose, take a shot.
Fuck, wait, guess I'm a fucking
You
agree
get a
with
fucking
this
Uber,
shit.
and we're gonna make it difficult. We're gonna make it difficult.
But
How
yeah,
about
bro.
this?
Hmm.
Um, Dr. Dre or E40?
Dr. Dre.
What? I agree.
Sorry, bro.
Oh yeah.
There's on that one I can't. I can't go with that.
It's gonna sound like an awesome show, but at the same time, by second or third shot, you're gonna be like,
Dude.
"Ugh,
Yeah, we're like,
ugh."
fuck you shit.
Yeah,
See,
dude.
Raptor says Drake's dude. Come
Dre
on,
for
bro. You
sure. Yeah.
can't go wrong with that shit.
No, sorry.
You
Okay,
just can't.
E40 versus. Oh my gosh,
Oh, I know who.
I'm thinking of the
Mac
name.
Dre.
No, not Mac Dre. No, E40 versus. Oh my gosh, blow the whistle.
Too short.
Too short. Thank you.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm going with Too Short. I'm sorry, bro. Too short to me, bro.
I'm gonna have to
I
go with
cannot,
E40.
dude.
I'm gonna
I
have to go with
cannot
E40.
do that. I'm sorry, bro. Too short to me, hands down. I can't, bro.
E40
That
for me.
motherfucker was shush.
Dude,
I
E40. E40 for me. I
Mm.
do. I love E40
Mhm.
style. I think he has evolved with the dude. He's still going on. Like he has hits right now.
Mm.
Too
I don't
short,
know.
kind of like.
I don't know.
But
Okay, here's another one.
okay,
J.
what do you-
Cole or Kendrick Lamar. Oh, sorry, bro. I'm gonna go with J. Cole.
You're gonna go with J. Cole?
Fuck yeah. I'm going with J. Cole. Hands down.
It's gonna be all right.
You go with Kendrick, huh?
It's gonna be all right.
Raptor, who do you got, bro? Let's
Who do you
see.
got? Let's see. Too short. Don't know enough. Of
Oh, so I got 2 against 1.
E40.
Okay, okay. What about the other one?
E40.
J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar? Who do you got on that one, Raptor? J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
Dude,
That's a
I
tough
got
one.
Kendrick, man, because
Dude, J.
listen.
Cole, dude, I've been to his concert. I've been to both of their concerts, bro.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I've been to the concert with dude J. Cole, bro. He went on a free lyrical speak at the back of the Vivint Smart Home Arena back in the day. I just start seeing ghosts just coming in the back on the screen. I'm like, bro, this is freestyling the shit out of everything. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? This dude went off, bro. A
No.
great show.
Listen,
know.
I love like Middle Child. I love like
There's a lot of good songs he has. Bro.
he has a great songs, but Kendrick Lamar has great songs too. The biggest lyric that impacts me the most. I don't do it for the gram. I do it for Compton. And then the bass hits.
For something. Yeah. Yep.
That hits.
Okay,
Like,
give me a help on this one. G-Eazy. Who would you compete with G-Eazy? That's hard. Because I like G-Eazy.
Mac Miller.
I'll pick G-Eazy.
Okay.
If you put it that way. Definitely
Okay.
G-Eazy.
How about should we go reggaeton?
We can.
Right.
Oh, fuck you. You're gonna make it hard. I know you are.
Daddy Yankee or Don Omar?
Fuck you, bro. Oh my god.
See what I mean? Like if we go
bro. I like Don Omar, and I'm gonna stay a fan of Don Omar. And I'm sorry, I'm sticking.
I am a fan of Don Omar too.
I have to, bro. I cannot.
But we both go for Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, you fucking bastard, you son of a bitch. That's hard. Okay.
Bad Bunny
Or
Anuel.
Bad Bunny. And I like Anuel because of his trap, but I still think Bad Bunny. Hands
Bad
down.
Bunny for sure. Karol G.
Oof.
Or
Don't fucking who? Don't say or Ivy Queen.
no, dude, no.
Shh.
Karol G will
La
even
Caballota.
La Caballota. Yeah,
no.
But let's
Don't say
stay with
Becky G.
hip hop. Let's stay with hip hop.
Let's stay with hip hop. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
that's shit. No,
okay,
no.
Little Kim or Foxy Brown.
Little Kim.
Okay. Same.
Little Kim.
Oh, what about Shanti?
All right. The Weeknd or Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
Fuck no, The Weeknd. Sorry, guys. The Weeknd. To me.
Okay. Last one.
Let's hear it. Let's go.
Last one.
Let's hear it.
I think like I have to make it interesting. And I think this goes to JC versus Nas. Who had the best comeback? I'm not like let's so Nas, Ether, or JC, whatever the song he did with to this Nas.
Man, that's fucking hard. That's fucking hard.
Because there are some reports that
I say Nas.
Nas, right?
I say Nas. I'm sorry. I can't, bro.
Dude,
I have to have Nas, bro. That motherfucker way too much, bro.
Dude, a whole song back to back. JC took like a fucking verse, a fucking bar for Nas. Nas took a whole fucking song. But I feel like there's a conspiracy theory behind it. And it's that at that time, Nas was ready to quit hip hop.
Yeah.
Nas was ready to quit. He was not feeling it. I think he went through like some depression or something that he was not wanting to do another hip hop album. Then JC came, dissed him, and Nas was like, never mind. Let me come back with this bullshit and fucking throw it down.
And
Illmatic.
So here's another thing too. Okay, I want to ask you this, and I think this is where I want to kind of leave it right here. Who you think is the only rapper that will literally shit on in a diss Eminem? Who can actually diss Eminem? That you can think of.
Who can diss or
like,
who can win?
who can diss him couldn't
Anybody
win.
can diss
No,
Eminem.
like who
The
can
problem
win?
is
Who can win?
you will never be ending on a good page on it. Does that make sense?
I don't think
Like,
there's
look at MGK. He tried.
Yeah,
he tried. Didn't. No, I'm not even. Like, he has like a few songs that I like, and I like, but I don't listen every
that
day.
shit happened. I gotta say his diss was pretty dope. His diss wasn't bad. I actually like.
Bro, I didn't even listen to it.
Oh,
I just
you gotta listen to it. But then G-Eazy came on board and fucking dissed him too, and I'm like, okay, you're done. G-Eazy say bye bye. He just topped it off. But I don't think there is nobody that can diss Eminem like and win. I am
Dr. Dre.
sorry. I don't think no.
We're talking about if Dr. Dre disses Eminem. But
I think maybe the closest person that can probably do it will be Ice Cube.
oh, I think
Ice
okay,
Cube
let me
can
ask
do
you
it,
this.
bro.
Because you just brought Ask You.
Hmm.
Who do you think is the king of this?
I think
in the
Eminem.
big name that comes up is
I
Ice
think-
Cube.
I think this it will be I mean I would not like to see a diss between these two, bro, because they're too fucking
No.
have history. But I do think
Mm-hmm.
fuck, that's
Because that's the
hard.
thing. We have Ice Cube, who had like No Vaseline and some other records out there that
Yeah.
he dissed. And then we have Eminem when he dissed like a bunch of people. Then 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a good disser. Motherfucker, he dissed fucking Ja Rule. 50 Cent ended Ja Rule's career. Eminem almost ended. No, not almost. He did end MGK's career. At least hip hop career. Because MGK went back to like fucking rock music or something.
MGK just went to some weird shit, bro. I don't know what the
Yes.
fuck he went into.
Exactly.
But I don't think I mean if anything the only person I can kind of see making a good interest would be Ice Cube.
Raptor 88 takes Nas over JC.
You've never been a fan of Jay-Z, huh? It's crazy.
It's a very small list. If someone could do it,
See,
I
it
agree.
really is. I honestly think in my books the only person that can probably get up there will be Ice Cube. I don't see
What about
nobody
Tech
else.
9?
No,
Tech
I
9?
don't see that. No. I feel like Ice Cube has more of the firepower than that. And I think he will fucking shoot where it hurts. But I don't think he'll get to that point and get directly to. I don't see that. I don't. So definitely not something to be good at. So, but yeah, Rafa. I
Yeah,
don't know,
dude.
man.
And listen, we didn't got time, but I was talking to this guy before the show started, and I was just surprised how many pull-ups I'm able to do now. I started P90X at the P90X3 at the beginning of the year, January 1st, and I was barely able to do like one or two, maybe three, but like the part like right here, I'm able to do 5 and like go all the way down. So I'm seeing improvement in that kind of sense.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I'm gonna leave it at that. I think that could be like a topic for tomorrow.
Good.
And I can. Oh my gosh, this mouse is not working. No, it's.
What you doing?
I don't know. This mouse sometimes doesn't want to work. Sometimes it does. But I mean, I think we leave it up to here. I think JC, I love your music. You have the baddest chick in the game.
No,
And that's another
doubt.
topic. And that's another topic.
No doubt for sure.
Because Little Kim versus Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj. That's gonna be a bad fight. Just saying.
No, I mean, like, you know, and I'm kind of glad that we kind of went with that vibe of this episode today. We try to make it a little bit more interesting on topics and so on that we can bring up. And we just want to stay on top of this. And like Rafa, you know, we're progressing and stuff here with episode 74. Can't wait to get to the 100, bro. So
Yeah,
Looking
coming
forward to
soon, dude. I think we're gonna be able to hit 100 before the end year.
oh yeah, easily.
Easily.
Thank you,
Let's take a
Raptor.
look. It's a very small list. Oh yeah, I already read that one.
Have a
Have a great night, guys. See you next time.
for sure. Thank you, Raptor.
And-
Say thank you for joining, man.
Make sure you hit the like button,
Yes.
comment down below,
Yes.
and share with your friends and family.
Always.
Until next
Always.
time, everyone.
Have a good night,
Peace.
guys. See you next time.
cannot get a what?